Welcome to the first ever live broadcast of the BKS show, week 4 recap. Very, very exciting night tonight as we, like I said, are live streaming on the internet tonight. My co-hosts Louis Batesh and Joey Sutton here with me, and a special guest for tonight's show, BKS American Idol guest, David Catton.
BCat, thank you. Great to be here.
Yeah, it's great to have you. The last time you were on the show, you were taking your shirt off, you had paint, you had earrings, you had nipple rings. I don't think that we're going to replicate any of that tonight,
No,
but it's still good to have you.
It's not playoff time, so we're going to try and keep all the clothes on.
I really want to know what else is pierced.
I'll show you that later.
So we're going to start the show tonight with one of the most important foundations of our community and of the league.
Why don't you start the show with some of the local sports scores?
I think we will get to that in a minute.
Yeah.
Thanks for your input. You're already failing on this American Idol test. But okay, like I was saying, we're back to the charity. Charity is one of the most important foundations of our community, like I said, and we're here in the BKS show to really exemplify that. The idea of donating to each team's charity on the website is very crucial to this league, and we encourage everybody to get onto the website and donate to your specific charity or to any other team's charity for that matter. As we all know how it works, each team will get half, and then the winning team's charity gets the other half of the pool. So really great stuff going on with the charity, and a lot to work with there.
Everybody can go online and see which charity they're playing for, and to see which organization they can donate to.
Yep.
With that being said, just to
There's a mahloket in the Gemara also about charity.
Wow, we weren't expecting this.
No, she says that charity guarantees you a playoff spot. Right? Tosafot says it guarantees you a spot in the world of the World Series.
Wow.
So, but A.B. Cohen, as much as charity as you're going to give, I don't think it's going to help you. I think maybe you go by a different
What about
route.
I am studying the Gemara regarding the infield fly rule right now.
Oh, really?
Very complicated.
Very interesting Gemara.
what about Jeffrey?
I have to go,
Oh my God, how much
Jeffrey-
are you reading tonight?
Like I'm in the 5th seed right now, so if the season ends, then I'm in a playoff game with Ike Mala on the mound. So I don't worry about that. Before we get into
Nike Mala covering the mound.
before we get into the recaps, I just want to.
Let me make one mention. By the way, now that we're live, not only is anybody going to be able to call in a moment, but we'll also be able to. You can also text on the line on the side chat of the Ustream in the text box, and you could make some edits. Our broadcasters behind the scenes will tell us some of the info that you're saying, and give us some live feedback instead of giving your feedback on the guest book.
Please don't kick me off the show yet. You didn't even get started.
All right, let's get started.
All right, before we get started, there's a poll on the website right now discussing Instagram, which is a pretty well-known app on the iPhone and Android world. 10 answers to the poll had people asking, what is Instagram?
So Louis voted 9 times.
And Sammy voted once.
Sammy voted once.
Now, if that's not the... Oh, actually, Louis is on Instagram.
Oh, okay, so
So,
it
wasn't Louis.
Well, whoever the 10 people are, get the rock off your head.
Thank you.
And get back, get into society.
Thank
because
you.
you're moronic.
Yeah, really.
That's what I have to say
Instagram
about
was
you.
just sold last week for $1 billion. So if you didn't get the memo, there's a problem.
And if you had subscribed, maybe it could have been 1.1 billion.
Right.
All right, let's get down to business. Game 1 we're going to discuss here, Linsanity against Gladiators, David Farka and David Azer against Ike Mala and my team. Joey Sutton's on Linsanity. He's going to walk us through Game 1 here.
So Linsanity came off a sweep, getting swept the week before, but with no Azer. And although some people were saying, no Azer, this guy's not good anyways, doesn't matter what this Azer kid's going to do for you, I don't care that you were 3-1 with Azer.
There was a guest book post
It
about it
didn't
also.
even matter. People were saying Azer stinks, it doesn't matter, you lost because you lost. The guy Azer didn't want to hear any of it, because he came on Sunday and he was firing. I was catching for him.
Yep.
Let me tell you, we beat the Gladiator team 12-0 in a mercy. We mercied Ike Mala and Jeffrey's team, and Azer only gave up 2 hits. The 2 hits were both off of errors. Really bad errors, plays that should have easily been made. Otherwise, He pitched fantastic.
I believe
yes,
it was the first time in my softball career that I was ever on the losing end of a mercy, and boy, I'll tell you, it hurts.
Tell me about Mickey now.
One sec.
We'll get there.
One sec. Before we get
We'll
there,
have to talk about that.
Azer, although he did pitch, now I'm going to give him a lot of credit. You're pitching a no-hitter in softball with 2 errant hits. Give the kid credit, no?
Sure.
But I'm going to be a little tough critic on him because he did have 5 walks. So the walks did come to hurt him.
There goes
He had
the perfect game.
No, the perfect
Kinda
game. There
guy.
was no perfect game, but it was the walks did hurt him, but the Gladiator team wasn't able to do anything about it because in the first inning they had the bases loaded and they did absolutely zero with
That was
it.
the first thing.
And
Start the game.
and
For base loaded, 1 out.
1 out, and you guys did absolutely nothing with your 5-6 hitters up on it.
Fact.
And it gives Izzer confidence when he sees his team playing behind him, playing good defense behind him. He gives himself confidence. He was even saying to himself, he goes, "I'm not going to give up the big hit. I'm going to give up a walk here and there. I'm not going to give up the big hit because I know I have a field behind him."
Azer's going to take up the whole show? Let's go. Next.
No, I'm just saying he's pretty good. He was pretty good.
So Aza pitched well on the Mercy side of Game 1. Game 2, little talk by Gladiators in the dugout before the game started.
More than a fire, you had to light under your
Oh
team
my
first,
God, it
because
was,
Jeff was ready to make. This could have been the first time in BKS history that there was a trade done in between games.
I asked for it.
That's interesting.
I almost tried it, and it didn't
If
work
the name
out.
starts with the boo and rhymes with the uso, you were almost traded. That's what I have to say.
Oh man.
But I don't know who that could be.
Right.
But,
So that was the beginning of Game 2. We were still lethargic. Came out in the first 2 innings, and we looked like we didn't want to be there. It just
Wait, who wanted to trade for Busso? Isn't he batting below the Mendoza line?
no, Busso's not doing as bad as you guys think. Let me take a little pause here for a technical. They can absolutely hear.
yeah.
You just don't have your volume.
If you can't hear, raise your volume up.
Yeah.
Because
Because we can hear on the iPhone, so if you can hear on the iPhone, you should be able to hear
So
elsewhere.
tell what happened with Game 2 in between Game 1 and Game 2. That
We had a little talk, and the truth is, I'll tell you what I told my team, is that if we don't win this game, heads will roll, and the majority of the team will be traded by the trade deadline, which is this Thursday. And the truth is, it wasn't a yelling talk, it wasn't anything.
But you're making an assumption that somebody actually wants the players on your team.
Do that people want to play on my team? Is
yeah,
that what you're saying?
that's the question.
No.
I think that would
You're
get-
making an assumption. If you're going to trade
That somebody-
everybody on the
that you
team,
have any value
yeah,
on
that
your
there's
team.
value to your team that somebody would actually want to trade for them.
By the
I'm
way-
sorry, hold on. It seems like there's no sound. We're getting text that there's no sound, but
It's very loud.
there's sound when you press sound.
By the way, it's
That's
not the
sound.
Mendoza line, it's the Mavora line.
Oh, before
The
line.
Mavora
The
line.
sound. Boy, it might be your computer.
It's static.
I don't hear. We hear
Shut
it
that,
here.
shut that off. Hold on.
Hold on, we're working on the technical difficulties.
Sorry, yeah, same.
Bear with us in week 1 of going live, guys.
Log out of that one, Tim. Just exit.
Can I assume we're videotaping since it's going
Yeah.
to be on the website?
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah. But it's loud. I don't know what's wrong. Yeah. That sound to me.
Sounds good to me. I don't know, guys. Let us know. Keep texting us and letting us know what's going on. We want to make it work. All right, let's
Yeah.
continue
Or
here
we
with the
can just
game.
talk like that. Yeah.
All right. So anyway, we got out there. We didn't look good in the first 2 innings. We were down 2-0 early, and a substitute for the Gladiators, Albert Dayan, Albie D, gets up with 2 men on. First pitch, Salim Levy whispers to David Azer, don't give him anything high. As we all know, Albie D's a big guy, eats it up, high strike zone, takes the ball right center for a 3-run homer. The first time Albert Dayan has hit a home run since 9th grade, and really put us on the map. They say home runs are rally killers. Yehuda Nagar with a back-to-back solo
Belly to
home run.
belly.
Wait, he did get lucky with his wife. Was that a home run?
Sure,
Oh,
sure,
Honey, how what?
absolutely. We don't just call it honey for nothing.
Right.
So,
Wait, but wait. So he got lucky with his wife, and then the
He
guy
got
went
lucky.
back to back.
so the guy goes back to back. We're up 4-2. Back and forth game. Ike Mala does not hold the lead.
Can
for
I
the
have
Gladiators.
Abby's wife's number, please?
We'll give it to you after the show, not live. So anyway, Ike
Yeah,
Mala,
but that-
let it go. Just let it. If you can't get it out, let it go. Ike Mala doesn't hold the lead. Back and forth scoring. Gladiators take a 4-run lead, up 10-6 in the 5th inning.